Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be reviewing Ghost at the Nottingham Motorpoint Arena, the gig I went to last night. I will start out by saying it was incredibly good because it's Ghost and they are a very good band, they're a very professional band. But I do have some quibbles. I've seen a lot of people on social media proclaiming this as one of their best gigs of the year, and you know what? I think it's within a good shout. I just don't think it was flawless, that's all I'm saying. As I say, the band are a very professional outfit, and it was the first night of the tour, and it was interesting to see the wheels start to fall off a little bit. I mean, there's going to be teething problems on the first night of a tour, that's understandable, but there was a kind of charm to seeing it all happen, to see everything not be quite as squeaky clean as Ghost would like it, as much as Tobias Forge would like it, I imagine. From the blackout curtain not quite reaching the length of the stage, so they had to lower the whole rafters, to the stockier of the three guitar-playing ghouls playing the part of the Joker, seemingly at the expense of the other ghouls. It seemed like they didn't really know he was going to do that, especially when he went up onto the drum riser and started playing along with one of the spare sticks. The drummer ghoul did not look best pleased, I mean, as much as he can look displeased through a mask. And just the little things like the gestures between the lead guitar ghoul and Tobias Forge, or Cardinal Copia, or Cardi C, depending on what you want to call him. Mostly gestures of a rude nature, but all seeming quite light-hearted and fun. And fun was the order of the day. The set was absolutely fantastic fun. I will say at this point there will be spoilers for the set, so if you're seeing Ghost on this tour, go off and see them, then come back to this video if you remember to, and see what I made of it and see how it weighs up against your experiences. Ghost at this point, 4 albums and 3 EPs in, have got a hell of a body of work. Pretty much every song that they played was a certified banger and guaranteed to get the floor moving. Most of the audience were singing most of the words to every song, so that was pretty impressive. However, I did find it slightly naive on Ghost's part that they thought that just because they've got this many fans at this point, that everybody knows all of their material. Some of the stuff from Opus Eponymous didn't get the greatest response, including Ritual, which was, of course, their first big single. But the one that really struck me was Satan Prayer seemed to be the point where the band decided, yes, this is the song that we're going to get everyone to sing along to, and so they extended it in a almost, not quite jam section, but just a pounding bass drum, to try and get everyone to clap along, and Tobias Forge goading people into singing the lyrics, and not many people know the lyrics to it. I mean, that being said, I've had it stuck in my head for the best part of the day since the gig, but it's not the biggest Ghost song. It doesn't feel like the point where they should be engaging in audience interaction. As far as audience interaction goes, there was perhaps a little bit too much of it for my liking, and believe me, I love Napalm Death, I love a good speech, but Cardinal Copia, God, he dragged on a little bit. Just before they played Mummy Dust, he went on this incredibly long, rambling speech about how it would make asses wobble and tickle taints, and he wanted to know if everyone was ready to hear the heaviest song of the night, and as one person quite succinctly put it behind me, just play the song. And then also there was this strange guitar duel that went on after Devil Church, where the two lead guitar ghouls battled against each other, but neither played a particularly face-melting solo. There was never anything that was really that technically accomplished, and it just felt like the whole thing was a bit flat, and it didn't even lead to a costume change from Cardinal Copia, so I can't really understand what the merit was behind this moment, especially the obviously done as a joke but poorly played version of Stairway to Heaven. It just kind of left everything feeling a bit flat, and it deflated the set a little bit, but you know, the songs are amazing and they picked it all right back up straight after, especially given the fact that it launched straight into Cerise. Cardinal Copia is an excellent character, a brilliant, suave, sophisticated, and rather cheeky in a kind of carry-on, you know, misses kind of way. The adoration from the portion of the crowd was palpable. You know, he's become something of a sex symbol, and you don't expect that for a, you know, a cult pop rock band. That just seems a bit unusual, to me anyway. But yeah, he has become a sex symbol, and to be honest, quite an androgynous one, despite the fact that he looks like a withered old man. He's become a sex symbol to men and women alike. Even as some things go wrong on stage, he keeps his cool, keeps composed. When they don't bring out a mic stand for him quick enough, he manages to turn it into a little jibe at the stagehands, but not a malicious one. And it's just quite fun. You know, fun is the order of the day, as I say. The stage production is incredible. It has been for the entire various tours named Death. This giant, pristine chapel with these satanic stained glass windows behind. And the lighting was absolutely insane. It was just beautifully programmed, and there was this shimmering ripple effect during He Is as the individual LEDs in the lights just went off one by one, and it looked beautiful. Performance-wise, Cornucopia was flawless. There were a few bum notes here and there. Some bass drum hits got missed. Some bass notes fell a little bit flat. But, you know, first night of the tour, nerves are bound to be, you know, getting the better of people. It's completely understandable. And it doesn't ruin the enjoyment even slightly, if I'm honest. It's just something I noticed because I'm a picky bugger like that. It was a fantastic experience. It's Ghost. Ghost are a brilliant live band, and they are speaking to people on a grand level. If I'm honest, I did worry for them. Doing an arena tour is quite a big step up from where they were before, and the fact that none of the dates at the time of recording have sold out slightly worried me, but the room was pretty full. I say room, the arena, you know, all the seats were nearly full. The standing area wasn't hugely rammed so that you couldn't get through, but it had a decent amount of people in it. You know, it didn't feel like they'd only sold 50% of their tickets and it was in danger of being downgraded or something like that. And I sincerely hope that they manage to pack out Wembley, because if they do, we're looking at another download headliner, possibly within the next 2 years. And Lord knows we need another headliner for that festival, because you can't just keep carting out the same old bands year on year, because they're not going to be here forever, so we need someone else. And if Ghost are going to be that, then fair play to them. I think they're a great band, and I think they deserve that spot. Whatever your thoughts on Ghost, I know there's a lot of people who feel that they left the underground behind unfairly, which I think is a silly argument, really, because Ghost are better at being a pop band than they are at being a metal band. It's just, you know, they're the band that put ABBA into Black Sabbath, and they do it so well. And with that, I think that's enough ranting and raving from me on this gig in particular. There will be plenty more ranting and raving on other gigs and albums and things like that. If you enjoyed what you saw, then feel free to like, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. Were you at the gig? Are you going to any of the shows? Let me know what you thought of the Nottingham show if you were there. Let me know what you think of the shows that you're going to once you've been to them, obviously. Or just let me know how excited you are. And you should be, because Ghost are great. And they're on pretty spectacular form at the moment. All that leads me to just slowly but surely wrap this video up. So thanks again for watching, you know. Or like, subscribe, all the things that real YouTubers tell you to do. And I'll see you next time.